wheel. It's actually been a while since I've done one of these. It feels weird, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of what I do, and I've not done one for a while, so I suppose my bad. I've actually been taking a break from everything. Not been feeling the best, to be honest with you. I'm not been feeling 100%, just not ill, but well, I mean, I have been ill. I've swollen the left side of my stomach somehow, so, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a medical problem or whatnot, I'm not sure, but I've been dealing with that. My girlfriend's been down for the week, so we've just been sort of chilling, and I've not really been, I don't know if motivated is the word, but I don't know what the word is. I've not been feeling up for anything. I just want to chill and, you know, just not do anything. I can't even, I've been getting out of bed later. I don't know if I'm in like a slump or whatever, the rut, is that what it's called? Just don't feel like I can do anything, and everything I try and do, it just doesn't feel good enough. I don't feel like it's right, like it's me. But that was, you know, that was then. I said it's been a few weeks. I've taken a break. Thank you for all the comments and, you know, all the new subscribers and things like that. We're actually over 1.1k now, so thank you guys so much. That's fucking amazing. That's phenomenal. I'm still getting comments and questions and likes, and it's great. So, you know, can we keep that up? It's great. And yeah, today we're going to take a look at the Veldt. Wish they'd bring out weapons with normal fucking names. Veldt. I'm going to call it the Veldt. I'm not pronouncing a D because it's fucking stupid. Why is there a D there? Veldt. Fuck off. So it's the Veldt. I do also, at the moment, have a sore throat, so I'm not sure if it's hay fever or if I've got a cold. So if I sound a bit different, that's probably why. I can feel it. It hurts to swallow. So I have nice, super warm tea with me. Because of course I do. So, anyways, like I said, we're going to take a look at the Veldt. This weapon surprised me, I'm not going to lie to you. It's a rifle, it's not a sniper. It's a rifle, but it's a semi-automatic rifle. So, it does have quite a slow fire rate, which is a bit annoying. But, it's pretty decent. It's got high slash. It's got a pretty meh crit chance, which is, you know, it's kind of disappointing. But you'll see those slash numbers are pretty decent, so it's actually not that bad of a slash weapon. I'm going to show you, I've got 3 builds to show you. This build right here is probably the build I'd actually recommend the most. You didn't die from that, absolute. Yeah, I'd recommend this build the most. I mean, I've got a corrosive build, I'll show you how corrosive works with it, but you'll even notice with corrosive, the slash numbers are still pretty decent, so you want to make the most of them, really. So this weapon is pretty perfect for a viral slash, you know, build, because that's where most of your numbers are going to come from, the slashing, which is great. It does have pretty high impact as well, which is rather annoying. But I'll show you. You know, with this build, we'll see it's got a 55% crit chance, so pretty much on paper, half of your shots are going to get, you know, that crit you want. 50% status chance, it's okay, but it's got 114 slash and super high viral. It does have, you know, pretty up there impact and puncture, which is a bit annoying, but you know, what can you do? You know, you can't have everything, but it's not that bad. I've noticed as well when I've got a build involving a Bane mod, and I dropped some of the multi-shot. I think I dropped Vigilante Armaments, which I'll get onto in a second. And it just doesn't seem to do the same, I'm not gonna lie. It actually, this build here, which is, you know, the quote-unquote standard build, actually, you know, provided I can hit them, actually seems to do more, so yeah, it's quite a good weapon, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I had a ribbon for it somewhere. It might be on my other account, or I might have sold it, I can't remember. But it's actually pretty good, so it surprised me. I've had a lot of fun using this today. It's actually double affinity weekend, so it's double affinity if you've got a booster. So I should definitely be getting a load of weapon builds out. That's the hardest thing about doing this. Fucking takes forever, so this is actually the build I'd recommend. So I'll show you how the other ones perform, and then we'll obviously start showing you how buffs and things like that are. So this is the build I'm going to recommend to use anyway, because this is the one that I think does the best. So 4 former, which is pretty okay. It does come with a dash here. I've just formed that out for a V when I could have left it in there and probably gotten away with 3, but V's are always solid anyway. So Serration for damage, 100 munitions for slash on a crit, split chamber, vigilante armaments for multi-shot, point strike, vital sense, crit chance, crit damage, malignant force, rhyme rounds for viral. So this is your standard build. This is pretty much a standard assault rifle build nowadays, or a rifle build. I'll show you the exact, well, pretty much the exact same thing with Bane. Obviously I'm dropping vigilante armaments, and I'm using Bane. And you will see, I'll show you, it just, I don't know, maybe it was just from the one test I did, but comparing the two, the other one just seems to do, I mean, that had 8 flashes, so we can't really go off that one. I mean, it's good against corrupted. Obviously, if you were going to fight infested, you'd probably want the other one, so no, yeah, actually this is probably better. This is miles better. So doing 50% extra slashes basically. So no, ignore me. I'm talking out my arse. Where did I get that from? So I was thinking about corrosive. So no, yeah, no. If you've got Bane of Corrupted and you do a lot of corrupted missions, I'd recommend sticking in this build here. But the beginning build, the one at the very beginning, actually is very good as well. So if you don't have Bane of Corrupted here, use this build because it's pretty perfect. And then finally, I'll show you how corrosive is on it. Just for those of you that still like corrosive, you will see it's not awful. It's pretty decent, but at this point, you know, he's bled out. Like, why would you ever want to use this? But you'll see as well, just using corrosive, some of the slashes do a bit of damage. It's not going to do it now. When I was testing earlier with corrosive, it was doing, there you go, 7k slash on a corrosive build isn't that bad. But yeah, you know, if it's slashing that much with corrosive on it, obviously why would you not want to capitalise on the fact that viral would just make that do a lot more. So 3k bleeds, 4k, you know, it's okay. Corrosive is alright. It's just viral better, like everything else, unless it's a pistol, viral's better. So yeah, that's that. So you can use corrosive if you'd like, but I wouldn't recommend. But it's okay. And that's the corrosive build, if you'd like to know. It's Serration, Bane of Corrupted, Split Chamber, Vigilante Armaments, Point Strike, Vital Sense, High Voltage, Malignant Force. So, I would recommend this as like the in brackets end game build. You know, this is the one I probably take on my endurance runs. If for whatever reason I am using this weapon. Like I said, I have been having a lot of fun with it, so it might creep its way up there into my it might do. It's really good. Yeah, with no armor. I've actually I've been playing Warframe a lot this week, just in the background. You know, if you guys take my break and whatnot, I actually haven't really played anything. I've been playing some Siege. But when I come onto Warframe, I try and log in every day and see what's about. And if there's something on I want to do, I'll come on and I'll play for a bit. And there was a arbitration mission or something like that. I was like, you know what? I'm going to take Ash. And I love Ash. I've been loving Ash ever since. He's actually not that bad. So, obviously his armor strip is just, it makes your life so much easier. So, if you've got him, make the most of them. Rhino's the exact same. Rhino's critical as well. So all of the buffer frames are definitely getting used a lot more by me anyway. You can see with Rhino's buff. Pretty grim. You don't even need the element to proc. But when it does, nearly 40k bleed. Disgusting. 50k bleed. 34. So yeah, it's really, really powerful. But Rhino is, you know, what can we say? I am actually looking forward to doing something else. Fire rate wisp. Do you know the one thing I think this weapon might benefit from a little bit is some fire rate? So let's have a look. Although slash and viral isn't really that. Slash viral and fire rate isn't always the best. But it's not bad on wisp. It's the one thing I think I tried to fit in, but it's dropping too much to put fire rate on. So Prime Shred would work if you don't want to use that extra multi-shot. Prime Shred could go in place of. I'll get onto that in a second. For those of you that like swapping out things and maybe like unorthodox builds. As you can see with Wisp, it's pretty decent. It's not bad actually. Because it's got such a high ammo pool, it might be beneficial. So if you're a Wisp main, you know, give it a go. That's without carrier. I've got no ammo mods on. That's pretty surprising. I'm glad that I'm gonna think about that. And finally, we all know how this one's gonna go, don't we? Completely buffed up, and then afterwards I'll expect 100k bleed. It's disgusting. Arcane Rage, Wisp, not Wisp, Mirage buff, all of that goodness, and we'll put on some Vigilante buffs as well from the mod sets. We'll go cheeky one. Nothing will proc because my buff's gone. That's why. There we go. Good night. Yeah, it's super powerful. Don't sleep on it. It's actually really good. The worst thing about it is the name. How the fuck are you supposed to pronounce that? What a load of shit. Oh, just dribble everywhere. So yeah, that is the Veldt. Like I said, I don't have a Riven, which is, you know, I thought it did. It must be on my other account because I swear I had a Riven. Bane of Corrupted is your option slot, but again, it's so good. I know it's annoying having to swap it out when you find different factions and whatnot, but for the sake of 2 seconds, I mean, I know we forget sometimes. If you're lazy, or you don't have it, or you don't like Bane mods for whatever reason, this build right here is solid enough. It's powerful enough. This, like I said, I thought this build was better at first. It's not really. Obviously with Bane of Corrupted, I think it's got something to do with double dipping and getting double procs and things like that, but you do notice a difference with the Bane mods. But if you don't have it, you don't want to use it, whatever, this build right here is solid enough. You know, 50% crit chance, but you are shooting two times, and you got 50% chance at a third shot, so you've got 2.5 times 2.5. You've got 2.5. No, you've got 2 guaranteed and a half shot to proc your crit. So really, in theory, you know, statistically, 1 shot will crit out of the 2. So you're always gonna proc hunting munitions pretty decently. So you know, it's very powerful. I'm not going to go into the numbers and whatever, because one, that could be slightly wrong, and I'm not going to sit here and talk to you like I actually know everything about the game, because guess what? I don't. But this is solid if you don't have Bane, but like I said, this is what I'd recommend to those of you that do your void endurance runs and relic missions and things like that. Use this. Don't have a Riven, so I can't show you. Argon Scope is one you could use in place of whatever you want to swap out. Prime Shred, like I said, this weapon does actually benefit pretty decently from fire rate. There is a cap on fire rate. Sometimes it's super quick, and I've got a really good trigger finger. I'm quite lucky. My trigger finger's pretty good. And I do notice that sometimes it seems quicker, and then it shoots like 4 times really quickly, and then it slows down and caps out, then goes really quick, then slows down. So it's a bit inconsistent, but there is a cap on it. You can't just spam it. Argon Scope is decent. Bladed Rounds, yeah, not really. But Prime Shred, I wouldn't really bother with heavy caliber, because it doesn't need it. Yeah, Vigilante Armaments, for those of you that don't have it. So there you go. There you go. That is that. Like I said, this weapon did surprise me. I had it built a while ago and I deleted it. So yeah, there you guys go. Hope you guys did enjoy that. Please leave a like if you did, dislike if you didn't for whatever reason. Comment sections, for anything. Again, like I said at the beginning, thank you guys for all the the love and the support and the consistent views and things like that. I mean, we're constantly hitting certain views now per video, which is phenomenal. It's just good. It's just good to be alive. Like I said, I have been taking a little breaks, and that probably will happen quite often. I'm not going to sit here and make a video every single day, because burnout is something I don't want to do to myself. So believe me when I tell you guys that I'm probably always thinking about, well, I could make a video on that, could make a video on that, could do this, could do that. I'm always thinking about it, and it's a bad thing. It's good in some situations, but most of the time it's a bad thing. You don't always want to be thinking about work and stuff to do. You don't always want that. Sometimes you just want to put your feet up and chill. So forgive me for that. Like I said, it probably will happen more anyway. So, but we're not going anywhere. We're grinding. We're continuing, and that is that. Hopefully my throat is okay soon. Hopefully my stomach decides to not swell up as much. I don't know what's up with it. It's definitely swollen though. You can tell by the size of it. One side's huge. But subscribe if you are new around here. That'd be awesome. Links to all some other socials are in the description. If you are interested in any of them. It's been Acid, like always. I'll catch you cunts later.